How's it going, guys? In this video, I'm here with another Pokeball for you guys to download for free on MakerWorld. And as you can see, I have Mega Charizard X here for you guys. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over how to assemble the Pokeball after you've downloaded it and printed it for yourself. And if you guys like the Pokeball, be sure to like, comment, boost, and interact with the model on MakerWorld, as it helps grow the channel and put it in front of the eyes of other people to download it and enjoy it. So, let's get into assembling the Pokeball. Alright guys, so I have all the pieces laid out here on the table. There's a couple things I already put together, but we'll touch base on that as we get to them. So, for starters, what you guys are going to do is you're going to take that ring lock and you're going to pop that into the base. So you're just going to push it into position, line it up. And once that is done, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the two black pegs and we're going to push those into this front piece here. Then we're just going to take those, push them into the holes on the front, and that should go in nicely. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our middle ring and pay attention to the word top on there. And what we're going to do next is push that into position. You should hear a click, and now our middle ring is in. The next step now is going to be taking our top half and lining it up with the ring in the middle. So just kind of turn it, make sure you can get it into position, and when it's there, you're going to twist and lock. Your model is now locked together at the core. Sweet. So what we're going to do next now is we're going to assemble the wings, but we're going to need some glue. So make sure you guys get that super glue ready to go. All right, so now that you guys have your glue, what we're going to do now is take one of the wing pieces here, and you're going to find the matching wing that goes with it. So how this is going to work is that the bottom face is likely going to be the face that was on the print bed, and what you're going to do is you're going to line up the wing pieces here. Now, there's no grooves or channels. I know other people have like little circles that kind of push into place here, but I felt that it made it look ugly from the back. So all you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of glue here and just kind of follow the path on the black wing piece. And then once you have some glue on it, you're just going to push the blue piece into position here and hold it for a couple seconds until it dries. Now, what you are going to want to do is line it up at the back so it's nice and flush. So we're going to hold this for a couple seconds, wait for it to dry, and once it's done, we'll do the exact same thing with the next wing. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do here is we are going to take our tail flame. I already glued this piece on just so I can pick it up and move it as one piece, but you're going to glue this piece on. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of glue here, put it on the inside, just like a really little bit. I just put like a dot in there. And we're going to slide this blue piece in. And once that's in, the glue dot that you put in there should hold it in there. And we're just going to put that to the side to dry. And now we're going to build the other two flames. So same thing is going to apply, right? We're just going to take our glue. We're going to get a really tiny dot, put that tiny dot in there. Same thing on this side, put a tiny dot in there. And now we're going to take our flame pieces, line them up. So that piece is now in. We're going to take the other piece, push that in. And now that it's in position, we now have our first assembled flame. So I'll just put that guy to the side over here and do the same to the next one. All right, so we're going to put those all to the side for now. And the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to take the toes and we are going to insert those into the feet. So they should all fit in the same. Just kind of take the toe, push, slide. And then if you guys wanted to use glue here, you could, just to hold them in a little bit tighter. They shouldn't really fall out too easily, but I mean, they're not glued, so anything's possible here. All right, so now we have our toes in position. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now, I already inserted the white middle ring into the black outer ring. Now you're going to take the red ring and push that into position as well. But if you notice the back, there's a cavity here, and then that will line up with the cavities at the back of the white ring. So we just kind of want to push that into position, make sure it's all good. And as you can see, I just popped the white ring out of the black ring. So let's do the red ring into the white ring first. So we'll line that up. That's in there, nice. And then we'll just drop these guys into the black, and now we have our assembled button. And then with that assembled button, you're now gonna line it up with the cutout here, and we're gonna push that whole button into position. It's all gonna go right into place. All right, so the next thing to do now is gonna be to take our teeth pieces. Before you put any glue on these, make sure you find and figure out how they're gonna line up and drop into position. So this one's gonna go on the right side for me, and this guy is gonna go on the left. And once you guys have these in place, we're just gonna take a little dot of glue here, drop it in, a little dot of glue, drop it in, and we're gonna slide these teeth in. So I've got the one on the right, and then I've got the one on the left. All right, cool. So now I got those slid into position. So they are into position right there. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take the horn tips, or I guess we'll call them horn tips, and you're gonna line those up. There's little square pegs on the back, and there's little holes on the bottom, and we're just gonna line those up and push them into position. Now with these, you shouldn't need glue, but if you wanna use them, by all means. Cool, and now we have those on. Then you're gonna take these little tiny shoulder flame pieces here, and there's little squares on the bottom. You're gonna take those and push those into the squares on the shoulders, and just get those all lined up. All right, so with all of these pieces now on, we can put on the final pieces. So at the back, there's gonna be some channels here on both sides, and that's where we're gonna put our wings. So we're gonna take one of the wings here, drop it into our channel, and that should go in nice and snug. We're gonna take the second wing now, drop it into our channel, and that should also go in nice and snug. Cool, so now we have our wings on. Ooh, as you can see, I knocked off one of these shoulder pieces. So if you guys want, just use some glue for the shoulder pieces. It'll, keep them on there permanently. But just be sure to use just a little bit of glue. If you use too much, you can have a little bit of glue run off the side and can cause some, just blemishes on your model. So let's drop that piece back on there. Cool. Now, the last three pieces here, we have our tail. So with the tail, I'm gonna put a little drop of glue here just to hold that in. I will push this guy into position here and kind of just let that glue dry and let it sit. And then as that's happening, we're now gonna look at our flames here. And if you look at the flames, there is a smooth portion here. This is gonna be the outside. So the flat portion is going to be the inside facing the body. So if we look at our flames here, they're going to line up in a way where, let's see, if I were to push this into place, okay, so it's going to line up in this orientation. So you're going to have this smaller piece on the top and this longer piece on the bottom. So the flames will fall off. So I highly recommend here using a little bit of glue on the backside. And this is going to hold those flames permanently in position. So that's this side on, and then I'm going to do the next side. So I'm actually going to put the glue right on the Pokeball base. It's going to make it a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and push that in. All right, so with these on, and once those are dried, you now have your fully assembled Charizard Mega X Pokeball. If you guys like, again, be sure to interact on MakerWorld with a comment, boost, like, and a picture of your print, as it will really help grow the channel and show visibility for this model. So thanks again, guys.